What qualities do you look for in an applicant?
Product knowledge, being comfortable in front of people. So, I mean, that's a huge thing in our interview process is if you clam up and shut down when I'm just asking you random interview questions, you're not going to be able to really open up to just a stranger about, their family plan or their phone or anything like that. So being comfortable in front of people, being able to communicate your answers effectively, and then also product knowledge, being able to know the technical sides of the industry.
What kind of answers do you look for in an interview?
Me personally, I always approach with positive answers. So, if they ask you what's a negative quality, almost spin it like, oh, well, a negative quality of mine is the fact that I am, determined to get things finished. So I need to get all my product or, my assignments done. And because of that, sometimes I'm late doing those assignments, but I like to have them finished. So, I mean, anyone that can have a positive spin and then also direct answers. If you beat around the bush, then you're not going to get anything accomplished.
What is one of the best answers you've ever been given in an interview?
The question is, if you had to describe a cell phone to someone from the 1700s, how would you do it? And the answer that we received was how did he phrase it? It was something of the easiest form of communication from long distances that you can imagine. So whether it was a text, a call, an email, something like that, going across various distances, so the world even, something like that. Little things like if you were selling your grandmother a cell phone, how would you approach the sale? Because that's a totally different answer than if you were selling to a 14-year-old kid or, a family plan. So if you have 5 people that come in and they all want cell phones, but they're on a budget, how can you all get them phones and then fill their needs for what they want to do with the device? Little things like asking a person what they want. It's one thing for me to say, here's the phone you need. Here's the product you need because I like it, because it's the best thing out right now. But it's a different answer when I say, what would the perfect phone do for you? What do you want to get out of your tablet? How are you going to use it? Just because that can totally change everything.
How can an interviewee tell if the interview went well?
I think the reaction, I mean, when you're sitting in front of someone and you're talking to them, facial expressions, body language, things like that, like if they stand up right away and shake your hand and say, great interview, we're great to hear back from you, we'll let you know really soon, it's a positive sign. Now, if you walk out of the room and they're like, kind of hesitant and not very friendly to you, you probably didn't get the job, so.
What should an applicant do after leaving the interview?
Do research about the company that you're getting, maybe hired by or that you're applying to. The more knowledge you have about the company, its core philosophies, its like job codes even, I think the better prepared you are. Also things like pay grade. Like you can look up pretty much anything online nowadays. So you can determine how much they're going to pay you and use that to your advantage to maybe get more money from the initial hiring process.
What should an applicant do to prepare for an interview?
Always follow up is always good. A quick email I think is a great way to do something because you can get a message across but not seem like overbearing or desperate that you need the job. But say, it was great interviewing with you. Can't wait to hear back from you. Would really like to be a part of your guys' team or something of that nature. Or even a phone call. But I think an email is a little bit more direct and seems less desperate.